Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Let's Talk Autism. Can you guys hear me? Am I too
Yes.
loud? Okay, I had to adjust this microphone. So I hope everybody is doing okay this evening. If you are brand new to our Let's Talk Autism, what this is all about, it's just another way for us to come together, socialize, it's open discussion. It's us helping each other, sharing suggestions. If you have a question, throw it in the chat. If you have an answer to a question or can offer some helpful advice, please feel free to chime in. It's all about us learning, sharing, and supporting one another. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Nita. I am one of the admins of this wonderful establishment that we call Autism and Us. And Mr. Charles?
Yes, I'm Charlie Geese. I'm a retired mainframe computer software engineer with level 1 autism, 79 years old, grew up at a time when very little was known about autism. I got diagnosed about 30 years ago. And anyway, I'm here to share, whatever insights, whatever encouragement I can give to parents here.
Thank you, Mr. Charles. Teresa, you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Teresa. I am a parent to a 14-year-old who's on the autism spectrum.
All right. Thank you, everybody. And at any time, if any of you guys want to come up here with us, just let me know. I will share the link. I see Beth. Hey, Beth, how are you?
Hi,
Uh,
Beth.
What
King
is?
King Ghost, hello.
Hi, King Ghost.
And he said bye. Okay. um, before we get into our um chat, oh, let me see. Wait a minute. Hold on one second. I forgot to put my sign up. Uh-oh. Oh, that's why it is going down. It went down. Just a second, you guys. I don't know what's wrong with StreamYard. Always giving me issues.
Yeah, well, when you have a cold, that's when you have issues
Oh, goodness.
Mr.
because then you're
Charles.
going
Oh,
issue,
goodness.
issue.
Issue. Okay. So, what I want to real quick go over with you guys is regarding my postings on the Autism and Us page and all for DeAndre. Now, I am just speaking for myself. So, what is the words that's coming out my mouth has to do with me and mine. Um, I'm not speaking for anyone else, and I respect each and every one of you. Whatever you do in your household, respectfully, you know. But please stop with coming to the page and with the sad faces saying, "Oh, I wish there was a cure for it," or detox, or try this, try that. Um, it's a miracle. Something happened with my child, and I delete those. Uh, Stop it. We are okay. Okay, we are okay over here. I'm not looking for a cure. My son is living a great life. He's happy. I'm happy. We're happy. We're good over here. So I don't need those remedies. And then there was one person, they try to force it, or tell you have to try it, or stuff like that. No. The other thing, and again, this is just me. For those of you who come over here and suggest, oh, well, those vaccines did that to your child, and this and that, and you should do this and that. Okay, for me, and again, I'm speaking for myself, and anybody else, your beliefs are your beliefs.
Mhm.
I respect them. I don't believe that my child's autism was caused by vaccine. So when I say that to you in a nice way, please leave it alone. Don't come back with, oh, this and that, and I got proof. I don't want to hear it. I'm not listening. Now, I'm not saying vaccines don't play a part. Vaccines could trigger something, but a lot of people talk about the MMR shots. Please let you know that my son had signs way before that MMR shot when he was like 4 months old. So the signs were there. I was just in a denial phase. I didn't want to see it, all that good stuff. Okay. So you could keep the vaccine debate to yourself because that's not my belief. And I just don't believe it.
And if
Again, it may trigger. I'm not saying it doesn't play a part. It could very well play a part of what triggered, but I don't believe that vaccines cause my son's autism. What were you going to say,
yeah,
Mr. Charles?
and say, and if an MMR vaccine causes autism, then how do you account for me? I grew up before that vaccine was invented.
Yeah. And someone else had mentioned they had never heard of autism when they were growing up. And we had a couple people that came in. One lady, I believe she said her brother was in the 60s, but they didn't call it autism. They diagnosed him with mental illness. So a lot of people who had autism back then too were misdiagnosed or not diagnosed at all. But autism has been around for decades, you guys. So please make sure you take time to look that up. But back on the vaccines, I don't believe that. And like Mr. Charles says, the MMR came way after he was born. So I don't know. Okay. Someone made a comment about my household, the structure, and DeAndre. What I should no matter of fact, it was two people trying to tell me what I should be doing with my son. He should be on a structured schedule. He should be doing this and doing that. Excuse me. I've been raising my son for 19 years. He's doing well. We do the things that has to be done in order to take care of him. I even made a comment, "Oh, you know us so well. Please tell me more." I have to be sarcastic every now and then. So, by looking at one video, what I'm not doing, I haven't gotten him any supports when I should, and all this other stuff. Really? Well, you know us so well. I'd love for you to tell me more of what I'm doing and not doing right. Please stop. Now the last thing I want to mention, we are still on these JB jokes. It is so sad and it bothers me and it irks my soul to see older adults making jokes about the thing that happened with JB and kicking of his mother. For one, she was sharing that for educational purposes. If you follow her page and go down, you'll see all of the things she is doing to try to combat that and to get her son help. Um, Everybody who jumps and does a jump dance is not JB. Um, Everyone who has autism does not beat or kick on their families. You have some with aggression issues and some that don't. DeAndre, is he aggressive? He can be, but he's not violently aggressive towards others. He may kick something or hit something, or if you can see behind my wall, he may hit the wall every now and then, you know. But we have stuff to combat that. But he's never hit anyone. But it saddens me when people, grown adults, come around here and making jokes. Now, oh, he getting ready to kick you. Really? Really? You can't say nothing positive? You can't see a young man dancing and be happy about it. First thing that come out your mouth is you want to make a joke. And I'm gonna correct everybody every time when you come over here and say that's JB. No, my son's name is DeAndre. That's my son's name. This is not the page for your jokes or inconsiderate selves. No
So,
empathy and no compassion, nothing. Go ahead, Mr. Charles.
some of these people may simply be trolls too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have a lot of trolls. And here's another thing. Sick trolls. I posted a video with DeAndre. I don't know if some of you may have seen it. I caught it, I think it was a day later, but I did block it. But I posted a video with DeAndre in his ninja costume. On the ninja costume, a ninja picture in the middle. This is a man saying this. Oh, you're hiding his D print. You don't have to do that, mama, or something like that. I'm like, really, you pervert? Why are you even trying to pay attention? That was not the intention of that. But why are you even trying to pay attention to something like that? And you are male and getting happy about it and saying LOL. You must be sick. You must have been looking. You must have been looking hard too. So anyway,
Uh,
please stop with that and just being outright nasty and disgusting. And
the thing is, though, if you're dealing with trolls, trolls ain't gonna listen. You know, the
I
only thing
I,
you can
I
do
know.
with the trolls is block them.
Yep. So
The
I block.
trolls
I report pages and I block. So
and
you know
when the
I
trolls sneak into the group, you can kick them out of the group.
right.
I had to go check up on
Um,
my son.
what you say, Teresa?
I had to go check up on my son because he was awfully quiet.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I know those quiet things. Beth says they need a vaccine for yes, yes. I
No,
like that.
you
Yes.
can't
That's a good
cure
one.
ignorance. You can't cure willful ignorance, though. There's no cure for willful ignorance. There's a cure for people really don't know. You can cure that by educating them, but there's no cure for willful ignorance.
A vaccine might help though, Mr. Charles.
You know, it's
Shoot them.
just like these Holocaust deniers. You can't cure that. That's willful ignorance.
Yep. Structure that makes me laugh. You know what? And I was like, really? I mean, wrote a lot. It's still there. So I forgot which video on one of the dancing videos. That one is still there. I deleted another one. A lady was trying to tell me what I was supposed to be doing. But that one that I'm talking about now, I'm just like, really? You know us so well. Please tell me more. Tell me more what I should be doing with my son. Talking about you're going to regret it later. Okay. What am I going to regret? Allowing my son to do what he does because you know so much about my son? Um, hey Kelly, how are you? Girl, you are fired up. Watch out for Mama Bear. Yes, Kelly, it just irks me so bad to see some of these comments. And it really hurts my heart when I see other mothers because I'll go to their profiles. They'll leave some snarky comments, regarding JB kicking his mom or something like that. And then you go to their page, their mothers or grandmothers, and have kids all on their page, but they're going to come to another mother's page and say something like that. Oh, he's getting ready to kick your ass, excuse me. Or yeah, he's getting prepared to do this and that. Now I can get a child or a troll an excuse because they just don't know no better. But when you have an actual profile and with kids, a husband and something, and you coming over to another grown woman, mothers, instead of trying to offer a helpful suggestion, if I was going through that, you're making jokes about it. You know, come on now. It just irks me. Beth says, I think a lot of people would be aggressive if they feel that nobody can hear or understand what they may feel. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And that's the aggression. It's communication most of the time. Were you gonna say something, Mr. Charles?
Yeah, I mean, it can be communication, or in my case, a lot of it was frustration because I had such difficulty making friends and fitting in with my peers, and jealousy of my sister because she made friends so easily.
Mr. Charles being jealous. Now.
Yeah, but and not understanding
Right,
why.
right. I
Yeah,
got you.
yeah,
Kelly says feels good to get it out off your chest. So yes, it does. Because I kid you not, I spent the better part of the morning because I don't want all that negativity on my page, and I don't like the fact that they want they intentionally do it, some of them, and some of them make honest mistakes thinking, you know, uh my son is someone else, but don't intentionally call my son out of his name, or somebody else's name. Address him as DeAndre, you know. Um, and the other thing is, don't come over here joking about a situation you have no idea of, what's going on. And just because you don't go through it doesn't mean others don't go through it. Have a little empathy.
and
Oh,
that's what the author of that one book, I forget his name now, but the one about looking in the eye, what he said, when you meet one autistic person, you've met exactly one.
right. Autism is a spectrum, you know?
And we are all individuals. Even people who are in the same place on the spectrum manifest it in different ways.
Yep.
Beth says these hateful adults are raising hateful kids, the bullies. Yes. And they teach
Mhm.
their kids to be bullies. And then the other thing, I'm sorry, guys, but then when you guys come, you call, my son's been called the R word, or they'll say you're slow. So, of course, I have to make my comeback. So, what I do, you guys, I have to give an answer. I give them time to read what I say and respond. I want them to respond. I get a little sarcastic, or I'll act dumb, like, oh, really? Tell me more. Then I'll backtrack. They don't say anything within hours, then I will delete, report, and block. Because you're going to get reported for bullying or harassment, especially if you're over here making jokes. And then I'm going to block you. But yeah, you use the R word. That is so inconsiderate, or to use, oh, he's slow. Well, what about you? That's what I told a guy to uh one of my posts. He says, oh, he's slow. Some, oh, well, what are you? For even coming over here saying something like that.
Well, the other answer, he's slow, is actually he moves pretty fast.
Right.
You know,
Absolutely.
it's like one time when, well, this was years ago when my late second wife Heloise, when she was still living, and anyway, she alerted me that my daughter and the next door neighbor, lady next door, had gotten into it that day. The lady next door was a little off. Anyway, so anyway, and she alerted me that the next door neighbor was probably going to approach me with her version of it when I went to get the mail before coming in. And sure enough, she did. She said, "Your daughter was awfully short with me today." Anyway, I looked at her and go, "Actually, I think she's taller than you."
Oh, goodness. Mr. Charles style. Beth said, my autistic grandson is a much kinder person than these haters. Yes. And it's a shame, Beth. I cannot believe it. Hey, Candy, how are you?
And
Someone
Candy,
asked me if it was hard raising a kid with a disability. I replied, no, Carter doesn't seem to have a hard time with my. I like that.
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a good one.
my feeling on the word disability is it's unfortunate that word has, to some people, become a bad word because,
Mhm.
you know, you know, I'm in favor of calling things what they are. I mean,
Mhm.
when a word becomes a slur, that's another story. Like, the R word that has become a slur, and even the verb form of it, which was originally, a medical term, polite term actually originally, but it's become an insult. That's another story.
Yes,
But
it is so.
but
Mhm.
uh, but come on, now let's call things what they are. Something that impairs your ability to do things, that is a disability. Now, we may
Yep.
be able to compensate for that. We may be able to overcome obstacles that poses, but still, it is a disability. Autism, I say, is a disability. I speak to that. I speak that as someone who's on the spectrum, who's level 1 on the spectrum. I say that
Mhm.
that has made it more difficult for me to do certain things. I've overcome hurdles that it poses, but I still, say, let's call things what they are. Let's call it disability and ability. And people say autism isn't a disability, it's a different
Yep.
ability.
Yep.
That's sort of like saying, Henry and Sally didn't commit adultery, they just had a little indiscretion. It's a euphemism. Different ability
Yeah,
is a
I
euphemism for
answered.
disability.
Yeah, someone asked me on one of the posts too that, or they stated they didn't know since when did autism become a disability. Well, my son has a disability. He cannot function in this world without help. He will not be able to function in this world on his own. So that disables him from some things. Yes, he's capable of doing some things on his own, but if I can't leave him in the house by himself, I probably wouldn't have a house to come back
Back
home
to.
to. But yes, my son is disabled. And you're right, Mr. Charles. Autism is a disability. Um, just because a person is diagnosed on the spectrum doesn't take away their different talents. We are all important to this world. Yes. Yes. We definitely are, Kelly. Hey, Spencer, how are you? Go ahead, Mr. Charles.
I liken, though, the special abilities some of us have, like my ability in math. I liken them to, the ability that some blind people have to recognize people by their approaching footsteps. Wouldn't it be neat to be able to recognize people, recognize individuals by the sound of their approaching footsteps? But who of us would choose to lose our eyesight so we could have that ability?
That would be cool, though. Candy says people always think just because he has autism, it's such a hard life. However, they don't realize I love my son, all the entertainment I need, and I love it. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I will admit there are hard days now. There's going to be the good. There's going to be the great days, the good days, the bad days, and those ugly days. But we are just fine. I love my son to die. You know, we are just fine.
That's for
But
sure.
that was my vent for tonight. Go ahead, Teresa. What were you going to say?
That no, that's for sure. I love my son too. He has
Mhm.
some good days. He has some bad days, but
Yeah,
I deal with it.
yeah. And you're
What
right.
I do, I think back, along the line of what I was saying, I think back to when I was in 12th grade. I placed first in the state of Connecticut in a national math contest.
Well, all
Uh,
right,
but,
Mr. Charles.
if back then I had been, somebody had given me the opportunity to suddenly develop the ability to fit in with my peers, to fit in socially with my peers, but that would come at the cost of my special ability in math. I would be no better at math than an average one of my classmates. I would have taken the offer. I would have taken it in a heartbeat. I would have given up my mathematical ability to be able to fit in with my peers. So, again,
Wow.
that's why I say, our special abilities that some of us have. Um, that,
It disables you
yeah,
in
yeah,
other areas. Kelly says, and I'm horrible at math, but love to write. My grandson can put anything together at 3 better than adults in his life. Yep.
yeah.
There you go. I'm horrible at math too.
Oh my.
Bev says my brother had muscular dystrophy, could only move his head and fingers. We had to do everything for him. He could hear, talk, went to school, but I would watch people treat him like he was slow and deaf. Always made me laugh. I say he can't walk, but he's not deaf. He passed away. Oh, sorry for your loss. When he
Ooh,
and I were home alone. He was 16. He was amazing. I can imagine he was, Beth.
yeah,
So
yeah.
sorry
That's
for your
bad.
loss.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah. MD is one thing. A lot of people that don't have long life expectancies, and it's unfortunate.
Candy says, yeah, if I leave Joe home, he has the ability to clear my pantry. Yep. Yeah, everything will be gone in the kitchen and with DeAndre too.
It's like
DeAndre will have a field day.
I left David home yesterday, but
Uh-huh.
I had because our roof was getting torn down yesterday at
Okay.
our other house, and I actually started doing some self care now.
Oh, well, very good.
I joined the gym with my mom.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
So
Yeah, I just started going to the gym. I
we
was supposed to start earlier this year, but
we left him here. I had my
okay.
neighbor check up on him like
Okay.
every 5 minutes, and he was doing very well. Including
Yeah.
I would call him, my brother would call him and check up on him. Did the same thing today, where we called and checked up.
Yeah. Now
Very
see,
good.
I can leave DeAndre for a little bit, but
Yeah,
uh-uh.
it was
All
only
day
for a little
thing?
bit.
Oh, no way.
It was all.
I,
Hey, advocating for autism. How are you?
I advocating.
It was only for a little bit.
Yeah, I,
Make sure you guys follow advocating for autism's page also. She has some great content about taking care of an adult on the spectrum. And I believe, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, her son is in his 30s. Macau.
you yeah, I could be left alone as a teenager. I didn't get into trouble being left alone. So,
You're
but
good.
again, I'm
Very
level
good.
one.
Very good, Mr. Charles. I can only see, hey, Spencer, I can only see out of one eye, but you would never know it. However, when someone is around me, even if my eyes are closed, I can see them. Oh, really? So, yes, those disabilities
Fencing.
have better senses. It's just different. Okay. Well, that's interesting when you have your eyes closed. Hey,
Yeah,
Annie.
yeah. Having the sight of just one eye, that what that does is you have no depth perception. Try walking around with one eye closed or with one eye covered over, and you find that's true. Hi, Annie.
And he says people need to look beyond the disability to the person. People have been so rude to me because I have cerebral palsy. Oh yeah. It's unfortunate that we live in a cruel, cruel world. It is unfortunate. um Candy says Joe can name all the restaurants in the area near my house. He knows how to get over his godmother to his godmother's job. I'm assuming that's what you meant. Very good.
Andy.
That's awesome.
Beth says DeAndre needs to lead an exercise group. I get tired just watching. Me too. Me too.
I
I
bet.
said I was gonna if I can get him to focus. Because now if I say DeAndre, let's do something. Because now I don't know. A couple years ago, he would get up. He had a routine. He would get up every morning. He would do 10 jumping jacks, 10 sit-ups, 10 uh 10 push-ups, and then he would run in place. Did this for a long while, and then he stopped. He's always did his dance though. He got more in tuned with his dance. But if I can get him back to, working out, I'll probably make a couple videos saying working out with DeAndre, maybe once or twice a week. But yeah, he makes me tired just watching him. Be like, and I tried to do his dance, and Mama couldn't hang. We are doing well. Awesome.
Good. Yeah.
Okay, yes, he's 31. Thank you for all of your support. Of course, of course. So he's
Yeah.
31. Um, she's caring for an adult on the spectrum, her son, 31 years old. So make sure you guys follow Advocating for Autism page. Um, Kelly says, I wish my household could get the potty situation down. One day Jordan will go all day, then the next day we have laundry all day. Yeah. And some of our babies get it and some of them don't. And it could be just a sensory thing.
Yeah.
But
It can be, just difficulty controlling his bodily functions. And one day, something about his eating pattern or his routine or something. One day that he's able, each time he has to go to react and go to the bathroom. The next day, it hits him suddenly and he wets his pants.
Beth says, I watch DeAndre and lift weights. My 16-ounce cup of coffee. Yes, that'll do it. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yes.
My David loves DeAndre's rocking dancing back and forth. He watches it every morning when he does his little dance moves.
Okay. Well, see, we getting something started there. Mikhail wore pull-ups until he was 9. Now, see, DeAndre was in them until he was, I want to say, almost 14, completely. He had the number 1 down, but didn't have number 2 down. So we had to work on that. DeAndre was a smear when he was little, so he would smear. That was another issue we had to get through, but we got over that hurdle. But then it was the sensory issue. He would have to have a pull up. But one day when he was around, maybe I'm gonna say 12. It was 12 or 13. One of them, I don't even remember. But one day, because he was between my house, dad's house, and grandma's house, everybody had pull-ups. Everybody had pull-ups in their house. I had to tell everybody one day, we're all gonna just have to work through this. And oh yeah, it was hard, but we finally managed to get him out. Now, if he see a pack of pull-ups, he will go for it and think they're for him. And it's like, no, no, these are not for you. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was a hard road with that potty training. It took us a long while to get. Were you gonna say something, Mr. Charles?
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
No.
okay. Candy said I was thinking about looking into potty and Joe into sport. Oh, pudding. I'm saying potty and thinking Joe into sports once it gets warm. Joe's behavior gotten better. He been over 3 months without any aggression episodes. All right.
That's
Very good.
awesome.
Yeah. Good idea.
Yeah, so sports would be a good idea. I know the Miracle League here is doing a fitness program. They're doing, this is the first one. It's gonna be on trial. So I'm signing DeAndre up because I said it would be perfect for him. He would love it. And it starts Autism Awareness Month. So yeah, but yeah, summertime would be good. Can you comment your page? Oh, um, advocating for autism. Let me see if I could put her link. Let me see if I can find your page on here, and I'll put. Give me 1 second, you guys.
I think I am following her, but I'm not sure. I'm following a number of different things, and I can't remember for sure if she's one of them.
I know, me too. I think so too.
Okay, 1 second. Yeah, I got it here.
Of course,
Okay,
there's probably not a lot that she or I can learn from each other, but
okay, I putting that's her page link I'm including in the chat. So that's advocating for autism that I just put. Okay, and Kelly says DeAndre makes my morning. Oh yeah, and he gets up like clockwork. He has to get that in. Has to get it in. It's like once it's done, he's good. It's like, okay, I got that out my system.
oh yeah,
But
I was like saying,
the other day, he cracked me up. We were in the car listening to MC Hammer, if you guys seen the video. But Pumps in a Bump was on. Pumps in a Bump, Pumps in a Bump. So we were jamming. I'm jamming with him. We get out the car, because he was just a rocking in the car. Just a rocking. We get out the car, get in the house. He ran straight to the TV, grabbed that remote on YouTube, knew exactly what to put it on, and he was gone. Pumps in the Bump. Had to listen to it like I think he did that dance for 3 or 4 times. It was in him. We had just came from therapy that day. We had just got in from his anxiety therapy. I guess he had a little anxiety trying to get home. Kelly says Jordan is 21 and still in pull-ups. Okay. And it's okay. You guys, our babies in their own time, and some of them may never get out of pull-ups. I was always told, the sensory issues, and I believe if I gave or allowed DeAndre to have a pull-up, he would put that thing on and be so happy walking around here. I mean, I think it's like a sensory issue from, I don't know, it feels good to him or.
Well, of course, there's the fact too with kids in general, with children in general. An important step in potty training is get them out of. Now, when I was growing up, pull-ups didn't exist, but diapers existed, and get them out of diapers because I remember my mom telling us this, that when the last step for my sister Jenny was getting trained to stay dry at night, and mom finally realized the mistake she was making is she was putting diapers on Jenny at night, and she took her out of diapers, and right away
Yeah,
she was dry all night.
when they wet. Now my older kids, my other 3 kids, I never had an issue with them. Especially my son, he was potty trained before he was 1, just about. But DeAndre was that was a struggle. Beth says Carter was potty trained at like 5, but he's always had problems with rectal prolapse. Oh, poor baby.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
screaming. We'd have to gently push it back in. Oh,
Ooh.
poor baby.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh.
Um,
Yeah.
Spencer says Joshua's still in pull-ups, but his counselor saying she doesn't know when he will grow out of them because of being a victim of SA.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's another whole issue there. I remember,
Oh, go ahead.
and potty training my daughter, who of course is not on the spectrum, but the point at which I realized she's fully trained. I mean, of course, there were still accidents after that at times, because it takes a while for a child to develop better control over his or her bodily functions, and also to realize, I better respond right away when I recognize I gotta go, rather than try to put it off. But still, the time I realize is when I was at a park and I took Dorothy with me at a park in Chicago. There was some gathering coming up. We were checking out something about that park, and Dorothy told me she had to go potty. I went into the main building in the park and found out there were no bathrooms or outhouses there. And back to Dorothy, and she was insistent that she had to go potty, and she was insistent. That's when I realized that she's fully trained. And I helped her pull down her shorts and squat in the grass there and go and pee. But the fact that wetting her pants was not acceptable.
Mm-hmm. Mikhail smeared his feces when he was younger. Used to wear a harness, banged his head. I am so thankful for his progress. Yes.
Yeah.
Always thankful for progress. Yes. Yep. Woohoo. I am looking into baseball or soccer. Okay.
Those are good options.
Yep. DeAndre did the baseball. Now I wanted him to get in soccer. Maybe if I could find you know, someone who will work with, well, I guess you could sign up for, I don't know if the Special Olympics um have soccer in their program, but I have to check that out. He might do good in there. Spencer says Joshua wants to get into karate. His counselor thinks it will help him. Yes, karate or boxing is very good for focus.
Yes.
So DeAndre is not just in it to beat up anybody, in case people are thinking that. I got him in the boxing for the concentration, to focus, to learn how to follow instruction, listening to somebody telling them what to do without going off the deep end. And, it's working, you know? So it's a lot more your concentration, your focus, helps relieve stress. We have a boxing bag in the basement for him. If he does get aggressive and want to bang on something, go in the basement and hit the bag. So it helps. It helps. And it's good exercise. So, yeah, karate, the same with karate. Same with
But
karate.
with karate, I think because I did karate for David, but
Okay.
he was overstimulating. It was
Oh,
just
he didn't like it.
it was too much for him.
Too much for him. Okay.
Too much, and he was just not having it, and plus the seizures and all that.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he had a full blown meltdown at a tournament that I signed him up for. Just to
Wow.
try it out, and he was overstimulating. He was banging his head on the brick walls, hitting himself in the face. I was like,
He
okay,
didn't want to be there. Poor baby.
it was too much. So put him down to 1-on-1. Did fine, but it was just got too much for him. So I had to remove him from karate.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Yeah, if it's too much, then yeah, definitely take them out of the situation. But yeah, it's something DeAndre gravitates towards, something he enjoys. So, like I said, he likes to work out. So, but the main thing was getting him to listen to others, follow directions, concentrate, focus. So, he's doing good.
And he didn't
Um,
like the belt either. So
he what?
he didn't like the belt around his waist,
Like, okay.
the karate
Okay.
belt.
Wow.
Yeah.
He said, get
And
that thing off of me.
Yeah.
Candy, that will probably be a treat for Joe. I remember the
Oh,
first
yeah.
ball game my dad took me to. We were on vacation in Michigan and took me to a Detroit Tigers game, and I remember really enjoying it.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I remember the Tigers beat the then Washington Senators 5-2.
It cracks me up how our kids won't do some things, but they like something they want it. Watch out. Oh, yeah. They get stuck on. DeAndre does well with boxing. I love your videos. He is so focused. Yes, he loves it. He actually loves it. So when you say, ask him, you ready to go boxing? He'd be like, yeah. But yeah, I'm glad, I was glad that we found somebody who was willing to work with them because they're fast paced. They whereas it may take somebody um a little quick to learn a technique, it takes DeAndre, it may take him twice as long because he's still working on keeping his feet on the ground when he punches because he lifts up when he's not supposed to. So they're working on that. And the other thing is jump rope. He does not know how to use a jump rope. And they're continuously working on it. And he said he'll work on it until he gets it. Because you would think with all the jumping he does, he could pick up a jump rope and just jump. DeAndre takes the rope and go, 1, put his feet over. 2, put his feet over. But he's getting there. He's getting there. Carter is in the habit now of spelling words.
All right.
But he loves to walk up to me and spell these long words backwards. Wow, he amazes
Whoa.
me sometimes. Okay, that's his
Yeah.
superpower. Wow, okay. That's
That was
awesome.
one thing I remember in second grade. I was the one that kids came up to me and asked me, "How do you spell this?" and "How do you spell that?"
Uh-huh.
Of course, if I didn't know, I would guess, and I would guess at the answer rather than tell them I didn't know. So,
Really?
yeah, and sometimes I guessed wrong. Like one boy, he teacher made him write 20 times, "I will not get out of my seat." And he asked me, "How do you spell seat?" I said, SEET.
Oh, goodness. Mr. Charles. You should have asked me a math question. Oh, wow, that time went by quick. Goodness gracious, we were talking this evening. Anybody want to come on up? You're free to. You're more than welcome. We got a few more minutes before we sign off for the night, and you are more than welcome to come on up if you want. Want to say hi, or just want to share how your day went, how your weekend went, what you're doing next week if you have an event coming up. And I'm sharing our event, Sweatpants and Mimosas. We are still working on some details, so we're hoping to get the tickets for that and our raffle going. Hopefully, because I said it was supposed to start today. We were going to do it on the 1st and the 15th, but we still got to make sure the details are just right because we're doing a painting party. We turned it into a get together / painting party. Get comfortable, have a mimosa, listen to a speaker. So, but it's the date is still the same, April the 18th. Hopefully, I'll have some updated information about the tickets later on this week.
Unfortunately, Cindy and I were talking about, I was talking about possibly our going there, but that ain't happening because we have 2 special events that weekend that would preclude our going anywhere.
Okay, I want to send some items for the inlet. Where do you send it? Okay, I will send you the PO box. It, I'll email it or inbox you the PO box, and if anybody else wants to send any items, self-care items or anything you'd like to give to the mothers, contribute to the sweatpants and mimosas because that's what we'll be giving away. We'll either include it in the big basket giveaway or we'll give individual items to the moms and dads that attend. And it could be anything self-care, it could be books, it could be products, be something you made yourself, cards or anything. But the PO box is PO Box 23655, Detroit, Michigan 48223. It is posted on the page. Address it to Autism and Us, but I will send you the inbox you the PO box. And if you want to, like I said, if anybody else wants to send anything, you're more than welcome. The more the merrier. The more the merrier. Are we waiting on the book club till everyone has their book? That sounds fun. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that. I will check in with guys. I will post something in the group to see how many of you have your books, and we'll do the first meeting not tomorrow, but next Monday. So that'll give everybody time to get the book. Just make sure you check the group for updates and let me know if you have your book already. Say, hey, I have my book. If you don't, let me know. But either way it goes, we're gonna do the first. I'm just giving everybody time to get the books, but we'll have the first meeting not tomorrow, but next Monday for book club.
Yeah, I've read chapter 1 last night, so I'm going to
Okay.
start, reading the book regularly, getting through it.
No, thank you. Thank you. Are we doing autism? The faces of yes. Okay. Oh yeah. Thank you, Candy. So I'm gonna start um collecting the pictures next month because I gotta have everything ready for April. So I will this year instead of posting it in the group because I'm gonna do it on the website. That way you can submit your picture on the website through the form. So just look out for that. I'll have that posted up by March 1st. So make sure you remind me next meeting because I could put that together real fast. But yeah, um, thank you, Candy. Thank you for reminding me. Not in one sitting. We got until the end of the month. Forever Boy by Kate Swinson. Available on Amazon or you could get a copy on eBay. You have until the end of the month. We're just going to be talking, a little bit about the book next week. So we'll try to have the whole book read by the end of uh, or the first week of March, did I say? And if we need more time, if everybody needs more time, just put it in the group. Say, hey, can we extend it another week? I am open to that.
I'm doing. I have the Audible. So
Okay. You have the Audible? Okay.
yeah.
Good.
I have an
Or
inaudible version.
oh, it was. I'm doing it all by myself. It was too much. I didn't know I was gonna get all those photos. Oh my goodness. It was so many. They were just coming and coming and coming. But I got it done. I can handle it. I can handle it. I'm gonna do it. And then it helps us too because in the process, you guys submitting the picture helps me collect donations for Autism and Us. So I appreciate that. Um, and then we share our beautiful faces of autism, right? Can you inbox me as well so I can send something for the event? Okay, I sure will, Kelly. Not a problem. Thank you. I appreciate you, ladies. I really do. Thank you so much. And she said, "Me too, Mr. Charles."
Yeah, so I guess she can't come either then.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, okay, everybody, we are on to our final thoughts. But yes, I just want everybody to remember what I said in the beginning. Please keep that mess off my wall. But for everybody who sends something positive, and I want you guys to know, I want people to laugh at my son, when he does things, or laugh with us, I should say, because he cracks me up sometimes. That's not what bothers me when you laugh, because sometimes I'm laughing too. I want positive things. Ask the questions. I appreciate genuine questions when you want to know. What I don't appreciate is those jokes you make when it's concerning people on the spectrum. I don't appreciate that. So I get angry and I get upset and I get sarcastic, and you will be reported and blocked for harassment because you're on my page harassing me and bullying me. So that's what I don't appreciate. But thank you for all the positive thoughts you guys leave. I appreciate that always. And the support of people. And that's my take. Final thoughts, Teresa.
Just stay safe and stay warm.
Mr. Charles.
Yeah, and everybody have a great week. Take care of yourselves. Take best care you know how of your kids, and again, we're here to support each other.
Yes, learn, share, and support. That's what it's all about. Thank you all. I appreciate you. And we will see you all next week. Have a good night.
Night.
Bye.
Thank you guys. Love on those babies. All right. Have an awesome, awesome night on purpose. Autism and Us.